Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and today I'm making the easiest, most delicious chicken salad sandwich you will ever eat. How do I know? Well, every time I make it, people tell me it's the best chicken salad sandwich they've ever had, to which I reply, it's the easiest thing to make. First, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to this channel, and let's get cooking. I'll go ahead and put all the ingredients in the description box below, but keep in mind that the measurements are completely customizable to your liking. In fact, I'm starting with two 15-ounce cans of chicken. This is the white premium chunk. That's because I want to have plenty of leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. But another option, if you don't want to cook your own chicken, is you can buy a rotisserie chicken that's already made. Just debone it and shred it yourself and you're good to go. You'll also need some mayonnaise, some red seedless grapes. Now in the winter, I swap out the grapes for dried cranberry, and it's also wonderful and it doesn't seem so summery. You'll need 1 stalk of celery, some white onion, either pecans or walnuts. Now, I always use pecans because being from southern New Mexico, that's what's readily available to me. You'll need salt and pepper to taste, and finally, some freshly baked croissants. Now, of course, you can use any kind of bread that you like, but if you're going for the best ever chicken salad sandwich, in my opinion, nothing beats the buttery layers of a fresh croissant. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I do is I drain the water from the chicken, and I always save this for my dog because she loves it. And I've been criticized for doing that before, people saying, oh, you shouldn't give that to your dogs. But I just put about a tablespoon over her kibble and she loves it. Right on cue, Miley's in the room. She's got a little extra spring in her step today because she had a bath a few hours ago. Didn't you, Miley? She's getting a lot better about bath time now that she's older. When she was younger, she used to hide from me and she would pretend she didn't hear me when I was calling her for bath time. But now that she's gotten older, she's become more obedient, and poor thing, she actually jumps in the bathtub by herself and just kind of wants to get it over with. She definitely has earned herself a little bit of this today. So it definitely helps if you break this up first. And I just use a fork for that. Now I'm going to chop the onion and the celery. I don't like too much of this. It's really just to give it a little bit of a crunch. Now I'm just going to break up the pecans. I love these. It's a great healthy snack too. You just kind of do them fairly small. Don't want to turn it into powder, then I don't want it to have big old pieces either, so it's kind of a little balance here. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to put in the mayo. And the reason I put in the mayo before the grapes is because it gets a little hard to stir once the grapes are in there. And you kind of have to eyeball just how much. I'll start with that. This is already making me hungry. It's so good. And you don't want your chicken salad to be dry, so you want to put plenty of mayo. This actually looks pretty good, but once I have the grapes in there, it's gonna soak up a lot of that. So I think I'll add just a tiny bit more. I'll go ahead and grab my salt and pepper as well. This is that pink Himalayan salt. Pretty much use this every day for everything. And pepper. Mix that up. And now we're ready for the grapes. And these I just cut in half, and I use a lot of them. So cut them down the middle. And I'll be using more than what I have here. The grapes add a little bit of sweetness to it, which is wonderful, but then also just makes it really juicy and fresh. Really makes it feel like summer. Now, when I tell you that I use a lot, I mean it. I use a lot. In my opinion, you can't have too many. Go ahead and mix these and see if it's how I like it. This looks pretty good, but I think I can still use a few more. Now you see why I add the grapes at the end. Looks so good. Add a little more pepper. And you could serve this just like this with some crackers or by itself, and it's wonderful. But of course, we're making sandwiches today, so let me pull out the bread. All right, I just gotta wash off my cutting board so it's clean. I'm one of those clean as you cook kind of people. All right, and I've got my serrated knife. So I'll go ahead and cut this down the middle. Do that carefully so I don't break it. There we go. And I'll go ahead and take some of the chicken salad. That's a big mountain right there, but it's so yummy. Get some more. You want to put plenty on there. A little bit here. And then we top it. And there you have it, the easiest, most delicious chicken salad sandwich you will ever have. I'm just going to cut it in half and take a bite. I can hardly wait. That is so good. It is so savory and delicious. And then you bite into a grape and you get this burst of sweetness. You've also got the little bit of crunch from the pecans and the celery. I really love it, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps others find me. Until next time, blessings from my kitchen to yours.